Hi there everyone, Josie here, Life at 50 and Beyond. Thanks for joining me here on my channel. Today I have a couple of revamps on my previous DIYs and I'm going to be gearing them up for spring. And here are the finished projects. And I will only be using Dollar Tree items and I'll list them in the description box below. For the first project, I will be linking in the upper right hand corner the iCard for the original video or instruction if you want to watch that. But towards the end of the section of this video when I'm assembling it, I will show you basically how I connected the hooks onto the frame. But for now, let me show you what I'm going to do to revamp it. For the first project, I'm going to be using another placemat. This time it's a different design than what I have right now. I have the Blessed design and I'm going to be linking in the upper right hand corner again when I revamped that original one that I used as a menu planner board, and I used it as a decor for the holidays or winter, and this will be the one that I'll use for spring. Actually, this saying is good all year round if you ask me. It's so good to be home. So I'm going to cut this to size. I'm going to use the photo insert paper that came with the frame, and this frame is an 11 by 14 frame that I got at Dollar Tree. Now, you can also use as a guide or your template the glass itself. At least you could see the art or the saying so that you don't cut over it or you could cut the words or the letters, and you can do a better or more precise cutting. So I'm just using a marker that will show up on this gray placemat, and then I'm going to use a sharp pair of scissors to cut it. Okay, next I'm going to just set it aside for now, and then I'm going to be painting the 3 plastic cutting board that's paddle shaped, and I am going to be painting it with chalk paint, and I'm going to embellish it with those popsicle sticks. Again, I will be listing in the description box below exactly what I use. I'm using this Waverly elephant color that I got at Walmart, and I also am using this paintbrush, the artist paintbrush. So I'm just going to be painting it. You can spray paint it too. It's much better probably as far as holding onto it. Choose the one that adheres better on plastic, but this works out well in the end. As you can see, when I started, I didn't really have a single direction because I'm trying to find out what direction really it is that I want, but I want it to look weathered, so I just used a horizontal direction from left to right. Now I'm going to be cutting this popsicle stick. I'm going to measure the first one and I will base it on the border. If you could see it, there's like an indentation there, and then I'm going to line it up there, and then I'm going to mark it with my pencil where I'm going to cut, and then with my sharp scissors I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to use that first one as a template to cut the rest of the popsicle sticks. Now, all in all, there will be 33 popsicle sticks that you will use for this project, because on each board you need 11, so times 3 will be 33. And you can buy them also at Dollar Tree. They come 100 a pack for $1. After cutting all of my popsicle sticks, I'm going to go ahead and use my hot glue gun to attach them onto my cutting board. So for the first stick, I made sure that I attach it at the very bottom, and then it's flush onto the kind of indentation frame at the bottom, and then each stick I just align them, attach them, and push them towards the bottom to make them aligned. Next, I am using this paper cup, which comes 12 in a pack from Dollar Tree as well, and I cut it in half, and I'm going to be using it as my vase, like a flower pot. And I'm going to be using again the hot glue to attach it, and I put it at the bottom. I just gave a space of that one bottom stick to give enough clearance for my plants or the florals that I'm using. First, I am reusing the lavender plants, the faux plants that I got at Dollar Tree from a couple of years ago, and I think they still carry them. Those are the ones that are wrapped in burlap, and I'm also wrapping up strings on the handle so that it will be kind of like a bow to make it a little bit more rustic. So that's it. I will just repeat all the steps that I've done on this first cutting board to the two other cutting boards so that I have them in trio and they will be identical. I'm done with all of them. Now I'm ready to replace the placemat. As you can see, I used the blessed one. I like this a lot. I could have kept this also, but I kind of want a fresher look. So I'm just going to keep this also inside the frame just in case I will reuse it. I will show you how I installed the hooks. It's pretty simple. I have those 3 adhesive hooks that I got at Dollar Tree, and I just hot glued them. You can also use E6000 if you want, but these are just hot glued, and I've never had any problems. I've used this to hang those cutting boards, and they stayed. It can hold on to it, and I've never even reinforced it. But if you want to reinforce, if it gets loose, then you can always reinforce it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the back cover in place, and here it is. That's the first project. I really like how it looks like. The combination of the white, gray, and the lavender, and also those sticks, the rustic look, it really is so farmhousey. For the next project, I will be using the 4 frames that I hooked up together or connected together for a winter wonderland window frame scene, and I'm going to be linking in the upper right hand corner the link to that video as well. Get 4 equal size frames, connect them on the sides and the top, and you have a faux window frame. I removed all the winter decorations, and in the process, because I use hot glue here too to put all the decorations, I ripped or kind of accidentally removed some of the paint finishes. Now I'm just showing you at the back how I did it. I hot glued all the corners or the sides that are connecting together, and then I used the popsicle sticks to reinforce my connection. And I still have a little bit more of glue to remove, and I can just rip them up even if it kind of removes the paint, because I like it that way. Originally I was thinking maybe I should repaint this, but then I realized I like the way it looks. This way it looks so distressed or weathered. It looks like an old window frame that's rotting, and I like that look. I don't know about you, but if you don't like it, you can always repaint it. And look at that, it's the perfect size too on top of my backdrop for my videos, this faux wood compact paper. And I've been asked several times where I got it. I got it at Amazon. I've decided against using it because I want it plain. I am using this large willow wreath that they also sell at Dollar Tree. There are 2 sizes. They come in 2 sizes. One is large and one is small. I'm not sure if they have it in medium. But anyway, I'm using the larger one because it's perfect for the center. So I'm just going to be embellishing this with spring flowers. So these are lilac flowers in white, and they come 5 in a bunch or 5 flowers in a bush. And I just want to be symmetrical on this one, so I have the 2 on each side only, and I'm leaving the 5th flower unused. I'm going to use it for another project. And then I'm using these yellow cattails, and I'm going to be adding 3 on each side. And then I'm going to be using some of these white flowers, kind of like a Queen Anne's lace or baby's breath type. I had them from previous projects left over, so I'm just using them here as well. So I'm just trying to put them in places that I see some gaps, and that's when I decide also to put that 3rd piece of cattail on each end. And then I'm going to be using this raffia. It comes 3 in a pack at Dollar Tree, and this is in color kind of like grayish purple, and I bought this back in fall, and I like this color a lot, so I'm gonna be creating this bird's nest. And how I do it is I'm just doing it in circular motion and then just making it look like a nest. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just that I'm just creating a nest, or what looks like a nest, and then I'm just gonna be bunching it up and then gluing it at the back and then attaching it to the wreath form. Now I'm just adjusting it to make sure that it's in the spot that I like it. And then I'm adding these 3 small rattan balls. They actually come 6 in a pack, and I'm hot gluing them so that they don't fall off. Instead of using those faux eggs or plastic eggs, I actually like this rattan balls better. Then I'm using strings to attach the wreath to the frame, just tighten it several wounds and then creating a little bit of ribbon there. And here it is, hanging up on the wall on top of our fireplace mantle. So the distressed or weathered look of the frame, it looks like an old window frame that you can see in farmhouses. So you could see also I'm using some of the decorations I've had since fall. I'm keeping all those other accessories, just changing the flowers, and to match the season I'm just using Dollar Tree flowers as well to decorate those vases. So that's it, everyone. Thank you for joining me here on my channel today. Thank you for all the love and support. Leave me a comment down below and I'll talk to you again on my next video. Take care, everyone. God bless. Have a great day. Bye-bye.